Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. We are putting together Christmas presents. This is a Power Wheels Dune Racer.
Extreme.
It's a two-seater. So we're going to be putting this thing together, and I just thought I'd bring you along. We actually had some problems with the first one because parts were missing, so we had to get it all swapped out and taken care of. Now, I'm going to put you on tripod, and we're going to start putting this together. More to come. Okay guys, going to show you what we got here. This is the chassis. It's easier to do this while it is flipped upside down. The kick in the butt is we've already done this. This is the second one we've done, and it turns out parts were missing and broken on the other one, so they were able to swap it out for us. This is the gearbox, the drive unit. It's connected from the factory. So we're going to put these on. Gearbox caps. They're going to fit on and they're going to screw. This screws the frame to the drive unit, so you could say this is a rear engine, rear wheel drive, of course. Now, big screws, impact driver. Because who wants to do it by hand? First, I'm going to tell you something that you should do. If you're doing this for Christmas morning, go ahead and get the battery and charge it up over here. It takes about 18 hours. It really takes about 24 hours to charge this thing. So do not get up early on Christmas morning, put it together, and expect it to run for any length of time. Actually, you'll damage the battery. So put that thing on charge and get it charging. And you can see we've built a few already. So I'm going to get this thing set up. Screws, we're going to cross torque them. That way we don't do any kind of funky twisting or anything like that. And then we'll snug them all up once we get everything attached. More to come. Okay guys, now something I would do if I were you, don't wait till Christmas Eve to put this thing together, because you could end up like we did and have some pieces that are broken and some pieces that are missing, and then you have kind of, you know, put yourself in a bad position. So if you got them, don't wait till the last day. Go ahead and pull them apart.
Have Santa drop them off early.
Yep, I have Santa drop them off early, like she said. And I got kind of tricked into doing this. I said, you know, maybe I ought to do a video on this. And she said, yeah, you could do a video on that. She said, if you do the video, though, I'll just let you do it by yourself, because I'm better at doing the videos. And I thought, what? Wait a minute. There we go.
It was funny.
More to come. Alright, we're going to do this again. One thing you might consider doing is letting the children know that perhaps Santa Claus dropped it off early. Is that better?
Better. Santa Claus is real.
Yes. Yes, indeed, Claire, there is a Santa Claus. We've got this one just about on here. We've got it cross-torqued. We're going to put in the last screw. Everything in this kit is here because we pulled it all apart. There we go. That one is all put together. Gearbox caps going to go on. Everything is fairly well labeled. There we go. Now we're going to get this thing on here. More to come. Okay guys, now we're going to put the other gearbox cover on, and these are just regular old, the generic number 2. These aren't what you used to consider machine threads. These are more like, I guess we should call these now plastic threaded screws, and they are number 2s, like I said. This chassis assembly, believe it or not, is put on except for the axle, which we're going to slide through. More to come. Okay guys, we are sliding the axle through, and what we are doing is basically just a piece of hollow pipe with 2 slots for cotter pins cut. And there we go. And those are in place. You'd think they'd made it solid axle. I don't know. More to come. And there's my lovely assistant, pit crew Polly. You got that tire on yet?
Dude.
Do we need to check that? You know, I hate to tell you, but it's the tread pattern is incorrect. I just noticed. Sorry. More to come.
Is that better?
She's crabby. Yes. Okay guys, now we're back. Before you put these tires on, what you need to do, find a washer from your instructions. If you are so inclined to read the instructions.
To read the instructions.
We had some setbacks, is all I'm saying. This is the cap that's going to go on top of this steering arm. Screw goes through it, holds it in place just by biting into the plastic. There we go. Going to be on both sides. There we go. And again, don't forget the washer. Like someone.
No, you had the instructions.
Like someone did.
Someone missed all kind of steps, and I had to come back and correct them.
We won't name anybody's names. We won't mention anybody. And now someone's losing tools and pieces.
Look, you have the tires backwards.
Clip is going in place.
The tires.
I was going to actually delete that, so they don't know what you're talking about.
No.
We're in the future now. Put your clip in. Put your cap on. Remember, you got a decal to do, so you're still not through yet.
Your valve covers.
Alright, these are called valve covers. It looks like exhaust ports, but we will go by what they called it. You'll notice that she has taken the instructions away from me at this point.
Yeah,
I fear we might be facing a mutiny at some point.
You get ready to get kicked off the job. To your side. Boo-boo. Hold on, mine's not. Okay. They're valve covers.
It looks like exhaust ports to me.
Now we can put our seat on.
Now we can put our seat on. She's so pushy. Okay guys, now this is the seat, the bucket. Got to put the headrest on, and just more screws. It's so easy, a girl can do it.
It's so hard that you cannot.
It's so easy that I forgot to put them on. There we go.
We got fancy.
Armrests.
I'm gonna talk on my friend, okay?
Okay.
Okay guys, the pan has a few parts that you attach to it, and you saw us going around and doing some, but you're going to need to do the headrest, 2 screws, and then a nut that goes on the very back. And I'll tell you at the very end of it, to do that, you'll need something to hold the nut when you do it also. And it also has the side rails that are armrest mud guard covers kind of thing is what it would be considered. Sits down in 4 holes that have that attach to the steel frame. So it's actually got a little bit of support going on with it. And you can see how this is going to line up more than likely. This is going to feed down in here and lock all 3 of these pieces together with a good long screw. More to come. Okay guys, now back. We've got the side rail mud flap cover on, and we're laying this stuff out. This is the side rail. Fits down, and then this is the cover that's going to go over it like that. Hooch has done that side as well. Ain't she pretty? She's a pretty good helper.
Helper.
She's a pretty good helper.
Helper. I've done it.
And then what we're going to do is place this right here to cover it, and then lock everything in place. So, more to come, guys. Okay guys, now we are back and we are making progress. The hood is pretty straightforward. Clips into place. There we go. And now we're going to put the front bumper on.
Maybe.
One nice thing about it, there's only 2 different types of screws. And of those 2 different types of screws, there's 4 of the large ones, and all the rest are what you have to put together. Okay. Okay guys, we are moving along. This is the steering column, and the shaft assembly slides up
My wife had to show me
through that. My wife is muttering in the background about something, probably about recipes or cookies or something. Certainly not about helping. And it's going to slide in place. I'm going to have to do it with 2 hands.
You need the instructions?
Probably do.
Or your wife to tell you?
Probably do. How about you help a brother out here?
You want me to just do it for you?
You could. That would be ideal as well. I have to man the cameras. You should do something.
I don't know how to do it either.
Oh, you don't? No. For real? I think it feeds up through the bottom, actually.
This? No, it don't. It feeds up this. And then this fits into the slot.
It all slides in as one unit.
Mm-hmm.
So we do just have to bend it.
No, you don't have to bend it.
See?
Let the girl do it.
All she had to do was bend it.
Let the girl do it.
Hmm.
Okay, and then...
More to come. Okay guys, now we are back, and you can see that the rod actually slides down through the front into the you can't even call it a gearbox, so to the
steering column.
yeah, to the steering column, and just has a lock washer nylon that holds it into place. And then you go up Gonna have one more on it when we flip it back over. She's just putting on the rest of the screws into the frame and the steering column from the bottom.
And then the seat, these two had to be.
Got two more in the seats?
Got here, yeah,
Okay.
and here, and then here. Got the nut on. Got an extra screw left.
Ah, it doesn't matter. You always have extra screws.
I hope they.
And then we got to put that one on the steering column.
Yep.
More to come. Okay guys, now we're back. Putting that lock nut on the end of that steering column. That steering wheel is directional. You'll need to find, there's a cut side on one side, and then there's some with a little tab of plastic, and you need to make sure that you get the correct side on, and that way you can slide it on and screw on the threads. Cap's going into place. Easy peasy, government cheesy.
You messed up so bad.
I did not.
I had to come in and do it.
Shh. Alright guys, that is it. Everything is all put on, and the decals, everything is set up and situated and ready to go. But you always want to check it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I think you're only allowed about one or two, aren't you? Your beard looks crazy out from underneath your
Take care of you people.